We got Sophie the Trophy, one half of the Blonde Bombers, coming out and exposing her truth with this Bria Hartley situation. And she's also letting it be known the behind the scenes and what's really going on with Caitlin Clark's injury.
Did Caitlin Clark really decide to quit the Indiana Fever? That's the shocking claim making headlines right now, with rumors pointing fingers at head coach Stephanie White. But before fans panic, we need to uncover what was actually said, what was twisted, and what the truth really is. This isn't just about a player's injury. It's about how media spin, fan frustration, and team pressure created one of the biggest WNBA storylines of the season. Stay tuned, because the real story behind the quitting headline might surprise you.
Dude, I don't know. Everyone keeps asking, everyone's like, and I'm like, literally, she doesn't even know. Like, it's just like a day by day legit type of thing. And so, yeah, she's close, but like, you also have to remember, like, she could be playing if it wasn't in the WNBA by now, but like at this level, with how deep and like how good people are nowadays in our league, which is the best it's ever been, like, you can't just be good. You have to be on top of your game. So just trying to get her back in game shape, I think, is what they're trying to do. But like, again, it's literally a day by day. I'm not holding out any information. I just literally don't.
The rumor started with a single clip from a Fever press conference. Stephanie White was asked about lineups and player health after a tough stretch of games. Her answer was careful, focused on adjusting without certain players, including Clark. But nowhere, absolutely nowhere, did she say Caitlin Clark was quitting. Instead, White was cautious, mentioning the team needed time to regroup mentally, physically, and emotionally. Yet within hours, blogs and YouTube thumbnails screamed, "Clark quitting Fever." How did such a simple injury update transform into a viral storm? The answer lies in how headlines are written in today's sports media.
Would be able to play if this was not sumo wrestling, if this was not UFC, if you guys did not play rugby in these basketball games, she'd probably be able to get out there and do her thing. But she has to put on all this armor, which caused her to get hurt anyway. She had to put on all this armor because y'all don't play basketball. It is rugby out there.
Here's the fact. Caitlin Clark is not walking away from basketball. She's battling serious injuries, a bone bruise in her left ankle and a groin strain. Both are painful, both require rest, and both make explosive movement risky. For a player like Clark, who relies on quick cuts and long-range shooting, rushing back too soon could turn a short recovery into a career setback. That's why White has been so measured in her responses. She knows every word will be dissected by media and fans. Instead of making promises she can't keep, she sticks to the truth. Clark's status is day-to-day, and long-term health is the priority.
Look, listen, Sophie, I love you trying to hold it down. We love that you was trying to hold it down. We wish you a speedy recovery. But as far as what's going on in WNBA, we are on them. We going to stay on them. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. We're on today nonsense.
So if Clark is simply recovering, how did quitting become the headline? One word, clickbait. A careful update like Clark still recovering from injury doesn't get clicks. But twist it into Clark quitting Fever, and suddenly, the internet can't look away. That's exactly what happened. Certain outlets framed White's cautious comments as a shocking claim. Fans, scanning only headlines, spread the story across Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube. Before long, it looked like fact. Once a rumor enters the algorithm, it doesn't matter what was really said, it only matters how fast it spreads. Caitlin Clark's fanbase is unlike anything the WNBA has seen before. Every shot, every assist, every interview becomes a trending topic. So when the quitting rumor started, emotions ran high. Reddit threads filled with speculation, TikToks claimed Clark was unhappy, and YouTube videos declared drama between player and coach. Some even suggested she was frustrated with her minutes or role in White's system. None of it was backed by evidence. But in the echo chamber of social media, perception quickly becomes reality. Fans weren't just concerned, they were convinced something was wrong in Indiana. To understand why this rumor caught fire, we need to look at Stephanie White herself. She isn't just managing a team, she's managing expectations tied to the most hyped rookie in WNBA history. Clark wasn't just drafted as a player, she was drafted as the face of the Fever's future. Every lineup change, every substitution, every sideline reaction from White is judged under a microscope. Fans already question her rotations, and even her decision to occasionally shift Clark off the point guard role. For White, this isn't just coaching, it's survival. And when the team struggles without Clark, speculation about her leadership grows louder. The truth is, Clark's injuries explain everything. Bone bruises can take weeks, even months, to heal. Add a groin strain, and her recovery becomes even more delicate. White's caution isn't about hiding information, it's about protecting her star player. Still, fans often confuse silence with secrecy, and in the absence of clear answers, they fill the gaps themselves. That's how day-to-day turned into uncertain future, and missed practice turned into team drama. But the reality is much simpler. Caitlin Clark is injured, not quitting. This isn't the first time media spin has fueled controversy in sports. But Clark's fame magnifies everything. Subtle injury updates don't sell, but sensational claims do. Once Clark quitting entered the cycle, it spread faster than fact. Sports journalism, especially online, often prioritizes engagement over accuracy. And Caitlin Clark, as the most watched rookie in years, is the perfect target for viral drama. It's not reporting, it's storytelling designed to keep you clicking. Online, some fans took the rumor even further. They speculated that Clark was unhappy with her role, frustrated with coaching, or even looking for a way out of Indiana. These claims had no evidence, but the narrative fit what many already believed, that Clark's talent was being underused. Conspiracies spread quickly, and soon the quitting rumor wasn't just about injuries. It was about loyalty, trust, and hidden drama inside the Fever locker room. Once fans start connecting dots that don't exist, the rumor takes on a life of its own. The Indiana Fever aren't just another WNBA team. They're a franchise built on hope that Caitlin Clark could bring them back to relevance. When the team drafted her, they didn't just draft points per game. They drafted ticket sales, sponsorships, and national attention. That means any rumor about Clark quitting doesn't just affect the court, it affects business. Sponsors panic, fans worry, and locker room morale gets pulled into the storm. Suddenly, a single misinterpreted quote becomes a threat to the entire franchise narrative. Stephanie White faces a no-win situation. If she stays vague, the rumor mill spins out of control. If she's too blunt, she risks revealing more than the team wants publicly. Every comment becomes ammunition for speculation. And every game without Clark becomes a referendum on White's coaching ability. The media storm isn't just about Caitlin Clark's health. It's about whether Stephanie White can handle the weight of leading the most watched rookie in the league. Step back, and the quitting rumor becomes clearer. It isn't just about one player or one coach. It's a perfect storm. Injuries created uncertainty. Coaching decisions created debate. Fans created noise. And the media turned that noise into a viral headline. All of this while Clark herself has shown no indication of quitting. If anything, her history of playing through adversity proves the opposite. She's a competitor who thrives under pressure. And when she returns, she'll likely use all this drama as fuel. This story highlights a bigger issue: how fast narratives in sports can spiral beyond the truth. One vague update becomes speculation. One lineup change becomes conspiracy. And one viral headline becomes a rumor repeated so often that fans start treating it as fact. Caitlin Clark's injuries made her absence a mystery. White's pressure made her words a target. The fans' passion made the noise impossible to ignore. Put them together, and you have a rumor too powerful to contain. Here's what fans should know. Caitlin Clark isn't quitting the Fever. She's recovering carefully to ensure her long-term health. Her competitive fire remains as strong as ever, and her return is only a matter of time. But until then, every missed game, every vague update, and every coaching decision will continue fueling speculation. That's the cost of being the most watched rookie in women's basketball. So here's the truth. Caitlin Clark is not walking away. Stephanie White never claimed she was quitting. The story was born out of silence, frustration, and the internet's hunger for drama. What really happened is simple. Clark is injured, her coach is protecting her, and the media twisted careful updates into explosive headlines. But the real question remains: when Caitlin Clark returns, will the Fever silence the noise and rally into contention? Or will the rumors and pressure follow them all season long? One thing's certain: the world will be watching.